real quick, because we are going to look at those house rules, and let's even see the drama that ensued between Akpabio and Ndume. But let me quickly ask you, Mr. Victor, talk about Akpabio's leadership style. The same question I'm asking Mr. Solomon Idiogbe. Based on all the issues that have erupted recently, how would you describe him compared to probably other leaders of the Senate, probably in the last seventh, eighth, ninth assembly?
Well, I think I will support what my friend and brother just said, Mr. Solomon. And I think he's right. The only reason why Akpabio is the Senate president today is because Bola Ahmed Tinubu wants him to be the Senate president. And it's because he is there to do the biddings, the work of Mr. President. I've always said this. Any country where the representative and the executives are working together, you will not see any tangible progress. Because, I'll borrow the word of Mr. Solomon, is an issue about yes, sir, boss.
Okay.
Give you an instruction.
But a lot of people will argue that with you, because if a ruling party forms the executive and the same ruling party forms majority of the house, it is only sensible for the political parties to call both together and say, we are the one in charge of the executive, support the executive from the legislature so that the work can be easy. All political parties do it. In fact, it is some kind of ideology that has worked even in the most advanced democratic setting in America. The only time you have issues are when you have opposition as majority or simple majority that tries to, object to whatever the executive does. Under Trump, it worked a while, even when Trump was appealing to not Democrats now, the other political party, to support his building of the wall and some other repealing of Obamacare and many other policies that he needed to readjust. And he got a nod from the leadership of the ruling party then.
So since you have decided to mention United States of America,
just to expand the conversation and see other civilizations.
Yes. So let me draw your attention. The Obamacare was not cancelled. Republican Donald Trump wanted it to be cancelled, but the same Republican who was still the speaker or the president of the Senate House were still the ones who said it should not be cancelled. They were against Donald Trump at some.
That's just Obamacare. How about building of the wall? How about building
of the wall?
Republicans support Trump during the building of the wall.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The building of the wall was generally accepted both by the Republican and also by the Democrat. In fact, if you even know, those walls was built more in the states that is controlled by the Democrats, right? So, but let's leave that. Let's come back to where we are today.
Yeah,
where we are today, as at today, I will tell you the honest truth. It's still what is dividing us as a people. I'm not going to spare my words, but I wish we have a Senate president that is from another party and from another part of the country, maybe from the north or from the east. It would have bring more balance to the political terrain of the country today. The disunity that we see today is a product of the APC party. They always know how to divide and rule the people. That is another of their characteristics. Divide the people, let the people fight against themselves while we rule them. There is no Senate House that will always want to pass a bill without going through the proper process. And why is it that you are secretly passing bills? Why are you not having enough of hearings about those bills? You will just bring a bill to the House and you want the people to just pass it immediately. Why don't you give them time? Those are what those senators are saying. Why don't you give us time? Why are you always in a haste in passing bills?
That's correct.
Evidences to show you that the Senate president, as we speak right now, is actually a yes boss boy. But I would say to Senator Akpabio, he should tread carefully because I see him leaving that seat very soon. I see him
Okay,
leaving. If he continues with the way he's
if
doing
you
right now, he will lose that seat.